Hello there everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree, and we are here today to talk about this very lovely palette from Maybelline. This is called Nudes of New York. I am going to demo it for you, which is why I'm joining you with no eye makeup on. I'm going to swatch it, rave on it, because it is so good. So this is called the Nudes of New York. It does say it is inspired by the diversity of New York City, custom designed shades for a wide range of skin tones. And I think this looks obviously like a really nice neutral palette, something everyday friendly, nothing too crazy. They're not trying to reinvent the color scheme here at any means, by any means, for any means, by any means. It does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mattes. The rest are shimmers. One thing I really like about this palette is that, well, for one, it's extremely user-friendly. It's extremely user-friendly, beginner-friendly. If you're a pro, you already know what you're doing. I don't think you'll be bored with this. The colors are pigmented. And as far as the shimmers go, they're just shimmers. They're not trying to be foiled eyeshadows like a lot of shimmers now kind of try to be foiled and have to be like too intense. And these are very easy to use, very normal eyeshadow formula, and I love it. The mattes do not kick up a ton of powder in the pan when you're using it. Obviously mine, you will get some kick up and some fallout in the pans, but nothing crazy. It's not going to mess up the other eyeshadows. I'm going to swatch this for you. And I think when I demo it, I think I'm going to use these here, or maybe these ones right here. Oh, maybe that one. No, okay, I already have my mindset. I'm using these ones here. And when I first got this was $9.99. I got this for $9.99 at Walgreens, and it was regularly $11.99, but there's a $2 in-store coupon, so $9.99. I thought this was going to be a palette full of City Mini palettes, and if you don't know what the City Mini palettes are, they're these little ones here that Maybelline already makes. I'm a huge fan of these palettes. They are awesome. They are all with 6 shades. They all make a lot of sense. They all are super easy to use, beginner friendly, user friendly. I'm a huge fan. I buy them all. I love them. And I love the formula, but I don't think this formula is for everybody. And these ones, the mattes, there's like a freaking hair on my face. The mattes are very, I want to say a little bit thin. And they are still pigmented, but I feel like they're on the thinner side. Very easy to use though, but when you put your brush in the pan, they do pop up a lot of powder. I still love them. So I thought that that's what this was going to be, and I was like, I hope that's not a palette full of City Mini palettes that I already have. And it's not. I don't find a lot of overlap in here as far as different palettes they have City Mini wise. Yes, color schemes, you know, you can only go so far with them. So if you have a ton of City Mini palettes, you probably have a bunch of these shades already. But the formula is different. I know the City Mini palette formula so well because I've been using them for a long time and I have all of them. This is not that formula. These mattes I feel are a lot more rich, and there's a little more like something to them. I don't want to call them thick, but you know what I'm talking about? They're not thin, they're not dusty, they are on the little bit of richer side. So if you don't like the City Mini palettes because you feel that the mattes are too thin, I think you'll like this because these are not that thin formula. They are on the thicker side, or richer side, if I can describe that right. They have a little more thickness, I don't know. But they're wonderful. They blend so well. I am going to demo this real quick, and then I will swatch it out for you. So I'm going to use that shade Protector right here. Dust off the excess. And if all goes according to plan, this eye look will come together extremely quickly, and you will see how fast you can do your eye makeup. These blend so well. I'm so impressed with this palette because they did have, what are those ones they have out now, like called Urban Lights or something? You know what? They're kind of this size, but they're different palettes. They had them out all year. I didn't really care for those all that much. The formula is kind of hit and miss, and one of them was severely hit and miss. I only liked one shadow from the whole palette. I was going to say pan and palette at the same time, and I said palette. And I haven't tried any of the Nudes palettes either, any of those ones, so I can't compare it to those, but I never really heard anything like amazing about them. So when I got this, I don't know, I was expecting it to be good because I think Maybelline has taken some strides in improving their eyeshadow formula over the years. especially with those City Mini palettes that I love so much. So I had high hopes, and it has not let me down. I'm going to go with that shade Explorer next. Just here on the outer corner, just to kind of deepen it out a little bit. Deepen it out a little bit. Deepen it a little bit. Blend it out a little bit. Let me get a clean brush here. I feel like I put too much on the brush there. And I am using my normal little Morphe brush that I use all the time, the M514. I have a bunch of these brushes. I use them literally every day, and I couldn't tell you the names on them. I have to look at it just about every single time. Because, I don't know, every once in a while I go to Ulta to buy a couple more, either because I've washed them so many times that they're not working as well. And I never remember the names. I have to look at my video description boxes to find the names of the brushes. Anyway, I'm going to go with that shade Dreamer, that shimmer right there, on my finger. And just apply that on the lid. And I don't know what it is lately, but I haven't been liking to wear mascara. And I don't know if it's just, I don't know. Yesterday I had no mascara on. I had foundation on and bronzer and eyebrows. No mascara, no eye makeup, and for some reason I loved it. It was like some weird high fashion look that I was just like, oh my god. Washed my face last night. It was so easy. I will put mascara on just for the sake of this look, but I really don't want to. You know, I don't know what it is. I just like the look of no mascara. I am going to take that shade Explorer again, just on my little e.l.f. brush here, and just run that on the lower lash line. Or do I not want mascara? No, I'll put it on. I feel like I'll just look weird sitting here without mascara on, even though I don't think it looked that weird in real life. But anyway, there's my quick and easy look. Nothing groundbreaking, nothing crazy. I think it looks good. I'll put some mascara on after I swatch this. Don't worry, you won't have to look at me too long without it. Like I said, I feel like this is super user-friendly, very blendable. The shades go together so well. They did kind of put it in like a gradient of like cool and then warm over here. There's a little bit of like greeny browns with a little bit of a green shade. The shimmers work really well. I haven't had issues with any of these being dusty, being thin, being chunky. As far as fallout goes, I don't think I got any today. No. If I do try to use any of the shimmers with the brush, I get fallout, but I do get fallout anytime I use shimmers with the brush, which is why I always use them with my fingers. Let me put some mascara on. I feel like I'm looking weird. Where are you, mascara? Some Loreal Bambi Eye, which is just, I can't put this down. This has trumped every high-end mascara and every mascara I've ever used. It's just so wonderful. Look how quick it builds up. I'm going to do the other eye. Give me one sec. Okay, look a little more normal now. So let's swatch out this palette, shall we? What was I saying? The shimmers, I haven't had any issues with them being like flaky. I don't get a ton of fallout unless I'm using them with a brush, but I get that with any sort of palette that I've used with the brush. So there's 5 of them right there. The shades Originator, Globetrotter, Dreamer, Protector, and Voyager. I don't really care about the names. Honestly, I didn't even realize this had names until yesterday. I don't know. Names just don't really mean a lot to me as far as eyeshadow goes. That one doesn't have a swatch on it. This one. Mattes feel really good. There's 4 more right there. I've been enjoying using this palette a lot. There's 4 more right there, and then the last 4. I don't know what's up with the bigger pans on the end, but there's all the swatches. I think it looks beautiful. This is a really wonderful palette. I don't know what the deal is with the bigger pans on the end. Maybe they just couldn't think of another shade to put, or they thought it was just a nice little bookend. I don't know. But there you go. Normally I find that the bigger pans are like the cream shades and the ones that I don't even use. So I'm glad that's not what is included here. I love this palette. I think it's really, really, really good. If you had your eye on it and you were wondering if it's the same as the Nudes palette, I haven't used any of those, so I can't compare it. But it's not the same formula as City Mini. I feel like it's even an improvement, and I love that formula. But this is probably the best formula that Maybelline has ever done, in my opinion. Mattes are rich and blendable and pigmented. The shimmers are just shimmers and straight up shimmers. Not trying to be foiled, but they are very, very pretty. And I have nothing bad to say about this palette. I enjoy it quite a bit. It was only $10, which was a steal. And I think anybody would really like this, especially a makeup beginner or novice like myself. So that is it, my friends. If you use this palette or you have used it, let me know what you think about it down below. I would love to know your thoughts and opinions, and I will see you later in another video. Bye.